back to Panthers pregame here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Pleased to be joined by head coach Byron Smith coming off the loss at Kansas State, where the team did a lot of good things. And looking back on that game Tuesday night, what things were you most pleased with?
I was really pleased with our patience. I think, I won't say a mistake, but one of the things I think has been a disadvantage is that, we're playing against the quote-unquote monster teams, bigger teams. We've been really fast offensively, coming down and getting a lot of quick shots. And giving, teams an opportunity to come down, really good offensive teams, giving them more opportunities to score. So what we did was we slowed the game down a lot offensively. We still want to be fast on defense, but we slowed it down, and we instituted a 7 to 8 pass rule. So we slowed the game, utilized the clock to our advantage, and almost every shot that we wanted, we got with about 6 to 7 seconds left on the shot clock. So that put us in a position to rebound better, which we did. So offensive rebounding was something that was great for us and improved, and just more patient, being more of a half-court cerebral basketball team, because I think everyone wants to play fast. But I think, it's really the good teams that can really execute in the half-court and get good offense, and I thought we did that against K-State.
You mentioned the rebound. I think they only out-rebounded us by 4, despite being a bigger, taller, wider team.
Yes, and that just goes to, I think that's attributed to us being more patient on offense and driving the ball a little bit more, kicking and getting shots, and having 3 guys going to the glass instead of just having 1 guy, because obviously, it's just really easy just to have the biggest and tallest guy to go try to rebound everything. But when you got 3 guys, you're going to the glass to offensive rebound, it just gives you a better chance. And so hopefully this will be something that we will continue to do in tomorrow's game and then, next week's games and things like that. We have to rebound the ball better. And hopefully we will.
Talk about the challenge of playing a bigger team in Kansas State. That one run at the beginning of the second half hurt, but despite that, how do we build forward on trying to play that complete 40 and not having those gaps against the bigger team?
Well, I think that the great thing is that, our guys see that, when you execute and you play and you stick to the game plan, you have a chance. And I think that it's always more about us, Duane, than it is anyone that we play. And obviously, if you're going to play, the Dukes and the Kansas, hey, man, good luck. You do the best you can. But, anything short of that, it's always about how you perform. And the biggest challenge that, I've seen since I've been here, even as an assistant, is just carryover. I thought we played a solid game. We're not in more victories. I mean, obviously, you win or you lose, but there's a way to win and there's a way to lose. And I think that we built and had some really good building blocks from the Kansas State game. But the biggest challenge now as a coach, as a staff, is to make sure there's some carryover. Why can't we start the game tomorrow the way that, not necessarily when we finished it, but, three quarters of the game I thought we played reasonably well against Kansas State. Why can't we go out and play a complete game tomorrow against a team that's talented but not as talented as Kansas State? That's the biggest challenge.
Westside Panthers pregame with head coach Byron Smith. Daquan Cook had this highest scoring output. You mentioned after the game that we need his scoring going forward. Talk about how he has fit in, how maybe he progressed and took a step forward on Tuesday, what we can expect later today and hopefully throughout the rest of the season.
Daquan is such a coachable young man. I mean, obviously he's had some hiccups. I think it's been well documented. He had some off-the-court issues at UNLV. And he needed to find a home, and I think he's done that. I mean, he's been so coachable. He's such a great team. All of his teammates love him. He's a quiet kid by nature, but he understands the big moment, and he's not afraid of the big moment. He can really shoot the basketball. We actually brought him in, Duane, to be our point guard, but once we got into practice and started doing some things, we saw that he's better off the ball in terms of he can really shoot it. And I've talked to him as a senior, as an experienced guy, as a fifth-year transfer. There's a lot of responsibility, and we don't have to necessarily say it, because I think if you say it and you beat it home too much, I think it can make them a little bit uneasy. And I think, sometimes, wanting to be unselfish, it's just hearing that all the time that I got to score. I think he understands that. And he's done a great job thus far. But again, I told him that now, after playing 9 ball games, everyone knows who Daquan Cook is. So now it gets tough for teams that are scouting. They know you. You go from right here at the bottom or the middle of the scouting report to the top of the scouting report. The guy that we have to try to neutralize to have a chance against Prairie View. So that means you're going to have to cut harder. You're going to have to run the floor harder. You're going to have to move better without the basketball. Use your teammates. Set the defense up. Use screens to be able to come off. You're going to really need your teammates right now. But I think he's up for it because he's such a good teammate. His teammates really like him. So, when they really like you, they try to make it easier for you. So he's put himself in good position. We just hope that he'll continue to be consistent.
The other guy's been very consistent, 8 consecutive double-digit games, who's put his way into the starting lineup, is Zach Hamilton.
Zach's been great. Zach's probably the most improved player, not only here in Prairie, but maybe in the entire state of Texas, because last year he was a guy that just really wanted to score. He didn't really understand that there is a defensive side, there is a passing element that you need to pass the ball to your teammates, and ultimately, Duane, I think that's really how you're judged. How much better you make your teammates. And last year, that wasn't his strong suit. It was more about, I got to score. Now he's scoring at a pretty good rate. But now he's setting his teammates up. And now he's sometimes guarding the other team's best offensive player. He's accepted the challenge. So his attitude has been great. It's been infectious, and just really proud of his effort thus far. But, like the old saying, Duane, you're only good as your last game. And so he's got to bring it each and every night. And he seems like he's up for the challenge. So right now, we're pretty pleased with some of our individual output. We just got to get more guys going now.
Talk about the challenge today against the Texas State team.
Probably, they're coached by probably one of the best coaches, most underrated coaches probably in the country. Danny Casper is a phenomenal coach. Someone who recruited me when I was coming out of school. I've known him a long time, and obviously we've matched up before. So they'll be well prepared. Probably not his most talented team, but they're going to always have a chance because they play the game the right way. They're going to set screens. They're going to box out. They're going to crash the glass. They're going to get after you defensively. They're going to get 5, 6, 7 passes. They just play the game the right way. So, even if you go watch a Texas State team coached by Danny Casper, and even if they don't win a game, you know what? You feel like you didn't waste your money by going to watch them because they're going to play the right way. Like I said, not the most talented team, not the most athletic team, but a team that really drives the ball really well. They crash their offensive glass, get a lot of ugly points. They're 4-4 right now, so I think they're, probably wish they could be a little bit better. But it's a great challenge for us, but I definitely think it's a game that we match up real well against them. And it's really a game that we can get if we focus on the things that we focused on, have the same mindset that we did going into the Kansas State game.
That's head coach Byron Smith. Tip-off up next here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Greetings, Panther family. We're coming to you live from Panther Stadium to ask for your support of the Storm Macy's campaign as we try to raise $600,000 to attend the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. In 2017, the Marching Storm and Macy's will collide. Of the 175 bands that have applied, less than 1% have been accepted. Of these 10 bands, the Marching Storm is the only representing the great state of Texas, and it is the only HBCU that will high-step its way down the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade route. Ignite your passion and support the Marching Storm in its fundraising efforts. Text Panthers to 80077 to support the Storm Macy's campaign.
You are listening live to Prairie View A&M men's basketball on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We are at Strahan Coliseum in San Marcos, Texas, as your Panthers get set to take on the Texas State Bobcats. Here are today's starting lineups. First for Prairie View. At forward, 6'8" freshman from Cleveland, Ohio, number 10, LaVon Davis. At guard, a 6'2" senior from Lake Charles, Louisiana, number 11, Jadante Blakely. At the other forward, a 6'4" junior from Houston, number 14, Zachary Hamilton. In the backcourt, 6'4" junior from New Orleans, number 22, Shaquille Preston. And at the other guard, a 6-foot senior from Baltimore, Maryland, number 25, Daquan Cook. The starters now for Texas State. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 0, Bobby Conley. At forward, a 6'7" senior, number 1, Kevin Gilder-Tilbury. At the other forward, a 6'7" senior, number 3, Mayhem McCray. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 5, O.J. Black. And at the other guard, number 22, a 6'5" freshman, Nigel Pearson. Panthers in the black uniform with purple and gold trim. Texas State in the white uniform with the burgundy trim. Panthers will move right to left on your radio dial. Thanks for joining us here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. You can also choose to watch this game live for $5.95 via the Texas State website. That link is available at pvpanthers.com. Bobcats control the tip with Black in the front court for Texas State. On the near side to Pearson, baseline to Gilder, Tilbury, around the horn, top of the key, 15 to shoot. On the far side, Conley in the deep corner, Pearson. Baseline, good double team by the Panthers. Out top, travel, no call. Pass near side. Conley travels, cross court pass, corner three, off the mark. Rebound, Davis. Panthers in the front court. Hamilton on the far side. Man-to-man defense by Texas State. Near side, Preston to Cook. 15 to shoot for the Panthers. Blakely out top. Foul on the baseline called against the Panthers. Vaughn Davis called for the offensive foul. No score just underway here from Strahan Coliseum. The 2-7 Panthers, the 4-4 Texas State Bobcats. Now the Panthers showing a little 2-3 zone. Pass inside, contact, no foul. Shot rims out, tipped up, no good. Ball still loose. Fought for, Hamilton has it for the Panthers. And a very improved area for the Panthers against Kansas State. Only out-rebounded by 4, 33-29 against the bigger, taller Wildcats. No score, 18:40 to play in the first half. Blakely out top, guarded by Conley. Far side pass Cook on the right wing with 10 to shoot. Tries using Davis screen, not a double team. Trouble near midcourt. Over the Preston, drives inside, out to Cook. Left wing three, counted. Panthers lead 3-0, 18-15 to play in the first half. Great start for Daquan Cook, coming off a season-high 18 on Tuesday at Kansas State. Inside pass, McCray. Pull up from 14 in the lane. Gets the friendly bounce. Bobcats on the board. 3-2 Prairie View. Under 18 to play in the first half. Preston drives inside. Nice Euro step. Block shot inside. Rebound by Texas State. McCray with the block. Give to Tiersbury on the far side. Out to Black. Top of the key. Contact, no foul. Pass inside. Loose ball corralled by Hamilton for the Panthers. Up ahead to Preston. 1-on-2. Ball stolen by Texas State. Black with the strip into the front court. Spin move near midcourt. Almost turned it over, but regains possession. 17:20 to play in the first half. Panthers 3, Bobcats 2. Shot inside, no good. Off the mark by McCray. Loose ball chased down by Gilder Tilbury. And Texas State with a new 30. Out top to Black. On the left wing, Conley drives inside, bounce pass inside to McCray. Fouled, and he will shoot two. McCray at the line, and he makes the first. McCray averaging 5 points, 4.1 rebounds per game. Has one free throw remaining. Second shot up, and it's good. Bobcats lead 4-3, under 17 to play in the first half. Cook out top, far side to Hamilton. To Blakely. Panthers being very patient, as we were on Tuesday at Kansas State. Slowing the tempo, getting good shot selection for most of the night. Cook, pull-up jumper right side, it's good. All 5 scored by Daquan Cook. Panthers back in front, 5-4, 16.5 to play in the first half. Black, near side pass to Conley. Panthers showing pressure on the ball. Working that 2-3 zone, but good on-ball pressure. McCray loses the ball, stolen by Cook. To Blakely. To Preston for the dunk. 7-4, Panthers lead approaching 16 to play in the first half. Now a little half-court trap action by the Panthers. Bobcats in the front court. Cross-court pass to Conley. Out top around the horn. Tilbury loses it, gets it back. Out top to Black. 15 to shoot. Pearson inside. Quick ball movement. Pull up three off the mark by Black. Rebound Cook. Panthers off to a strong start, leading 7-4. 15:40 to play in the first half. Hamilton near side, out top to Cook. Now back to Blakely. We'll slow it down. Still 15 to shoot. Cook on the right wing. Gives way to Blakely with 10 to shoot. Drives. Cross-court pass. Preston. Left baseline. Spin move. Out to Hamilton. Blakely with 5. At the top. Has to go to work. Pull-up jumper. Off the mark. Tipped out. Rebound. Texas State. Conley in the front court. To Black. Near side. Gilder Tilbury. Under 15 to play in the first half. Panthers lead 7-4. Cross-court pass out of bounds. Turned over to the Panthers. 14:56 to play in the first half. Panthers 7, Bobcats 4 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
The following sponsors are contributors to today's broadcast here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Temple of Refuge Ministries, located in Prairie View, Texas. Garland Harris Jr. of Keller Williams Realtors in Houston, Texas. Attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas. Lone Star College of Tomball, Texas. Edmonds Insurance in Waller, Texas. Larry's Automotive in Waller, Texas. Gunderson's Bookkeeping in Waller, Texas. District Attorney Elton Mathis. Prairie View Athletic Club, the Hotline Press in Hempstead, Texas, and the City of Hempstead. Thank you for your contributions and support of our student athletics here throughout Waller County and beyond. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics.
14:56 to play in the first half. Panthers 7, Bobcats 4. Congratulations to our 36 student athletes who earned degrees today during fall commencement exercises at the William J. Nix Baby Dome. Also, congratulations to our student athletic trainers and student equipment managers. Read the full list at pvpanthers.com. Panthers to throw it in after the Texas State turnover, leading by a score of 7-4. Panthers 3 of 5 shooting from the field, 60%. Texas State just 1 of 5 at 20%. Kevin Bellinger in for the first time for the Panthers, along with J.D. Wallace. Bellinger on the left wing with 10 to shoot. Tries to go baseline. Cut off. Out top to Cook. Gets inside. Ball tipped away on the pass. Loose ball on the floor. And we'll see what the call is. It appeared to go out of bounds against Prairie View, and that is the call. Today's officials, Thomas Short, Landon Brandis, and John Heatley. Panthers started out 1-3-1 half-court defense, now showing a little 2-1-2 mid-court pressure as Texas State gets it into the front court. Pearson inside. Appeared to travel, no call. To the Tilbury for 3 off the mark. Rebound Cook. Over to Blakely in the front court. Under 14 to play in the first half. Shot up in the paint off the mark. Rebound Texas State. King with the board just in the game for the Bobcats. Gilder Tilbury. Shielded by Hamilton. Around the horn to Conley. On the left wing with 10 to shoot. Top of the key, Black. Pulls up from 17. It's good. His first points of the game, 7-6. Panthers in front. 13:30 and counting in the first half. Bellinger, top of the key, man-to-man defense throughout by Texas State. Bellinger, crossover, loses his man over the Cook on the left wing. Ball deflected, Cook still has it with 10 to shoot. On the left wing, sizes up Conley, cross-court pass Bellinger. Right wing three is off the mark. The Cook offensive board, pull-up jumper off the mark. Rebound, Texas State. Black in the front court. Cross-court pass Conley. Left wing three is good. Texas State back in front. 9-7, 12:45 to play in the first half. Blakely over the Bellinger on the right wing. Out top to Cook. Off to a good start. Blakely out top. He'll slow it down. 12.5 to play in the first half. Cook on the right wing, trying to find Wallace on the block. Nothing there. Now with 5, he has to go to work. Cook to Bellinger with 2, 1, shot clock violation, and the 5 on the floor have to know how much time on the shot clock. Quick substitutions for head coach Byron Smith as Jordan Giddings and Sharon Jett enter the game for the Panthers. So it's Giddings, Jett, Wallace, Bellinger, and Cook, your Panther 5 on the floor, approaching 12 to play in the first half. Prairie View trails 9-7. Davis just in for Texas State. Over to Conley. Back to Davis. 10 to shoot. King inside. Shot up off the mark. Tipped out. Rebound. Cook. 2-on-2 for the Panthers. Cook is fouled on the drive and will shoot 2 when we come back. 11:52 to play in the first half. Texas State 9, Prairie View 7. On the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Greetings, Panther family. We're coming to you live from Panther Stadium to ask for your support of the Storm Macy's campaign as we try to raise $600,000 to attend the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. In 2017, the Marching Storm and Macy's will collide. Of the 175 bands that have applied, less than 1% have been accepted. Of these 10 bands, the Marching Storm is the only representing the great state of Texas, and it is the only HBCU that will high-step its way down the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade route. Ignite your passion and support the Marching Storm in its fundraising efforts. Text Panthers to 80077 to support the Storm Macy's campaign. .11:52 to play in the first half. Panthers trail 9-7. A chance to tie it here. Daquan Cook at the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw up and in. Cook now with 6 points, coming off a season-high 18 on Tuesday. At Kansas State. Second free throw up and good. And we are tied at 9. 11:45 and counting in the first half. Our second tie of the contest. It's Giddings, Cook, Bellinger, Wallace, and Jett on the floor for the Panthers. Davis out top over the Gilder Tilbury. Scoreless to this point. Pull-up jumper off the mark. Big rebound by Wallace. Panthers in the front court with a chance to regain the lead. Bellinger goes left and scores. Goes up and over for Jovic. Panthers back in front, 11-9, approaching 11 minutes to play in the first half. Near turnover by Texas State. Right wing 3. Banks it in from the side. Does Davis. And a tough angle. The weekend banking for the Bobcats.
Puts them back in front, 12-11, 10:45 to play in the first half. Cook out top trying to use the screen from Wallace. Dribbles left. Now back to his right. Pull up from 16. No good, but fouled on the landing and will shoot two. Daquan Cook, the UNLV transfer, starting to find the groove for the Panthers. Coach Smith commented after the Kansas State game about our need for him to be a leading scorer. And definitely responded to that challenge on Tuesday night, makes the first free throw as we're tied at 12. Already has half of his Tuesday night total, 9 of the Panthers' 12 to this point. Second free throw up and good. 13-12, Panthers in front, approaching 10.5 to play in the first half. Gilda Tilbury drives, big Euro step, shot up off the glass, too strong, tipped up and in. And Bellinger is hurt on the baseline. Feared that maybe he was hit in the scrum on the putback by Gilder Tilbury. He's helped to his feet and will make his way to the Panther sideline. As Preston returns for the Panthers. 14-13, Texas State. As they try and move Bellinger further away from the court. And standing appears to be okay. Perhaps got hit low as he tries to shake it off beyond the Panther bench. Giddings to the far side. Fakes. Shot inside. Blocked. No foul call. Out of bounds. Texas State basketball. And actually a foul called on Giddings trying to save the basketball. His first, third team foul against the Panthers as Blakely and Hamilton return for Prairie View A&M. So it's Blakely, Cook, Hamilton, Wallace, and Preston on the floor for the Panthers. Moving left to right on your radio dial as we get past the halfway point of the first half. Panthers trailing 14-13. Ball knocked out of bounds. Possession to the Panthers. Already 7 lead changes, 3 ties through the first 10-plus minutes here in San Marcos. Hamilton, far side to Blakely, who will slow it down with 20 on the shot clock. Dribbles far side, tries to find Preston, will maintain the dribble. Out top to Cook, and a foul called. Wow, actually no foul call. They call a traveling violation on Cook, who was clearly pushed with 2 hands by Blunt, but no foul called. Turned over to the Bobcats. Just the second of 2 games here today. The Texas State women lost to St. Edward, Division II school in Austin. Texas State will make its way to the Baby Dome Friday night for a women's game at 7 p.m. That ball is knocked out of bounds. Texas State will maintain possession. Get your tickets online right now at pvpanthers.com/PVHoops. Women's basketball, 4 and 5, will take on Texas State Friday at 7 p.m. at the William J. Nix Baby Dome. 15 to shoot for the Bobcats, who lead by 1, 14-13. Pearson, out top to Black. Back to Pearson. Long 3 is good. His first points of the afternoon, 4-point lead for Texas State. 17-13, under 9 to play in the first half. Blakely calls out the play. From the top with 15 to shoot. Preston on the right wing. Uses the Hamilton screen. Near side, Cook. Left wing three. Off the mark. Loose ball on the floor. Rebound, Texas State. Little short on that three was Daquan that time. Panthers have not scored in the last 2 minutes. Stolen by Cook. Panthers want to run. Near side, Blakely attacks the left side. Shot up. Counted and one. Nice control move by Blakely. Squared the shoulders, drew the contact, the foul, and one. And he'll go to the line to try and complete the three-point play. Foul called on Pearson, his first. Jadante Blakely, 6'2" senior from Lake Charles. The southpaw is up with the free throw and good. Panthers 5 of 5 at the free throw line. We trail by one, 17-16, 8:15 to play in the first half. Top of the key three is good, and Blunt was left for a moment. Took the three, made the three, leads back to 4 for Texas State, 20-16, under 8 to play in the first half. Blakely, guarded by Blunt, near midcourt. Double screen either side, he goes left. Out to Hamilton. Drives inside, pulls up for 15, off the mark. Loose ball, rebound, Texas State. Hamilton yet to score. That is first shot attempt of the contest. And a foul inside called appears to be against the Panthers. As Dolan Wilson checks in for the first time, he's called for the foul. We'll step aside with 7:44 to play in the first half. Texas State 20, Prairie View 16 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Contributors to today's broadcast here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Temple Refuge Ministry is located in Prairie View, Texas. Garland Harris Jr. of Keller Williams Realtors in Houston, Texas. Attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas. Lone Star College of Tomball, Texas. Edmonds Insurance in Rolla, Texas. Larry's Automotive in Rolla, Texas. Gunderson's Bookkeeping in Rolla, Texas. District Attorney Elton Mathis. Prairie Athletic Club, the Hotline Press in Hempstead, Texas, and the City of Hempstead. Thank you for your contributions and support of our student athletics here throughout Rolla County and beyond. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics.
7:44 to play in the first half. Panthers trail Texas State 20-16. Don't forget a time change to the Wednesday, December 28th home game versus Houston-Tillerson. That game now at 3 p.m., up from 7, 3 p.m. tip on Wednesday, December 28th from the Baby Dome. Foul called inside against the Panthers. They'll get Preston for the foul. That's his first. Fifth team foul against the Panthers. Pearson will shoot 2. And he makes the first. And one thing about stats, they tell the tale of what you've done, but not always a predictor of what you will do. Bobcats come into today's game last in the nation as a team in free throw shooting at 57%. They're 4-4 today and lead by 6, 22-16, approaching 7.5 to play in the first half. Blakely on the far side. Texas State staying in the man-to-man as they've done throughout the afternoon. Preston out top with 10 to shoot. It was right. Now back left. Over to Blakely with 5. Tries to get inside. Pulls up from 15, right side, off the mark. Rebound for Jorvik for Texas State. Black out top. Gets the return pass inside. Jorvik thought about the jumper. Gave way to Black. Baseline drive, shot up, blocked inside by Wilson. Rebound Panthers. Bellinger on the push. Over to Preston. Gets inside. Floater up, no good. Tracks it down, knocked out of bounds. Texas State basketball. Over into the fans sitting courtside to our left across from the Texas State bench. We're at Strahan Coliseum in San Marcos, Texas. Thanks for spending part of your Saturday afternoon with us here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network through pvpanthers.com. Your home for all 18 Prairie View A&M sports. Black out top for the Bobcats. Top of the key. Texas State leads by 6, 22-16. 6.5 to play in the first half. Jumper right side off the mark by McCray. Rebound, Prairie View. Blakely in the front court to Hamilton. Need to get his shot going. Only one shot so far as we approach 6 minutes to play in the first half. Giddings to Blakely. Cross-court pass. Hamilton, corner 3, off the mark. Rebound, Texas State. Black in the front court to Blunt. Back to Black. To McCray. Back to Black. 20 to shoot. Left corner 3, way off the mark. Rebound, Hamilton. Rebounds a shot from Blunt. Panthers want to run. Giddings in the front court. Steps inside, shot off the glass and in. First points for Jordan Giddings. Panthers trail by 4, 22-18, approaching 5.5 to play in the first half. Black drives left side, shot off the glass, no good. We'll see if they call the foul on the floor or in the act of shooting. Giddings called for the foul. That's his second 16 foul against the Panthers. And that will send Black to the free throw line to shoot 2. So clearly we see what the Bobcats worked on since Wednesday's game. Now 5 of 5 at the line. Again, came in as a team shooting 57.6% for the season. One free throw remaining for Black. Second shot is up and good. 24-18. Panthers trail by 6, 5.5 to play in the first half. Blakely out top for the Panthers, guarded by Black. Right wing pass to Giddings. Drives the baseline cut off. Ball knocked away, stolen by Texas State. Out ahead to Pearson. Alley-oop. And the dunk is good by Gilder Tilbury. Largest lead of the afternoon for Texas State. Margin is 8, 26-18, under 5 to play in the first half. Blakely out top. Texas State has picked up the defensive intensity. Cross-court Giddings, right side, tries to get inside. Call for the offensive foul. Wow. And Giddings definitely the aggressor on the drive, but Texas State out of position from this vantage point. Call for the player control foul. That's his third. He'll head to the bench, replaced by Bellinger. Is Bellinger, Cook, Blakely, Wallace, and Hamilton on the floor for the Panthers. As we trail by 8, 26-18, approaching 4.5 to play in the first half. Pearson, far side to Black. Guarded by Blakely. Around the horn, Gilder Tilbury. Under 10 to shoot. Near side, Pearson. Inside to McCray. Ball knocked away by Wallace. Loose ball and a foul called against Texas State, and Hamilton is hurt just outside the lane. Correction, it was Blakely who was knocked to the floor, says he's okay. Give Blakely credit for the steal. As the Panthers enter the front court, approaching 4 to play in the first half, trailing by 8, 26-18. Blakely out top to Cook with 15 to shoot. Bellinger gets inside contact. Whistle blows. Foul is called. They'll get Gilda Tilbury for the foul. That's his second. Team fifth as we step aside with 3:59 to play in the first half. Bobcats 26, Panthers 18 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. .359 to play in the first half. Panthers trail 26-18. The Panthers Sports Report returns Wednesday, January 11th. As the voice of the Panthers, Dr. Mike Prince takes you inside everything Panther athletics. Wednesday, January 11th, starting at noon, here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network through pvpanthers.com. Hamilton, cross-court pass, Cook, takes the three, rims out, had a good look, but it rimmed out, loose ball on the floor, tracked down by Texas State. Panthers scoreless in the last 2+ minutes, trailing by 8, 26-18, approaching 3.5 to play in the first half. Pearson inside, pulls up for 14, blocked by Blakely, who also gets the rebound. 3-on-3, no advantage, and a blocking foul called against Texas State. Good aggressive push by Jadante Blakely. Foul called against Black. That's his first 16 foul against Texas State. With 3:24 to play in the first half. Panthers have cooled off from the field, 6 of 18. 33%. Texas State has picked up its shooting. Now at 40%, 8 of 20. Cook with the inbounds pass. Up top to Bellinger, who will reset with 3:15 to play in the first half. Blakely out top for the Panthers. Trying to use the Hamilton screen, dribbling right. Gets inside, gets to the paint, folder up and in. Nice controlled move by Jadante Blakely. He now has 5. We trail by 6. 26-20, under 3 to play in the first half. 3 ties, 7 lead changes through the first 17 minutes. Ball knocked away, stolen by the Panthers. 3-on-2. Blakely with the push, misses the shot, put back, made by Cook, contact, no foul. 4 straight for the Panthers. We trail by 4, 26-22, approaching 2.5 to play in the first half. Cook now with 11. Lead all scores, and a timeout called by Texas State. Panthers with 4 quick points. 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And Daquan Cook off to another strong start. Had 18 on Tuesday at Kansas State, 11 here in the first half. On 3 of 6 shooting, 4 of 4 at the free throw line. Rebounds just about even, 13 for Texas State, 12 for the Panthers. On the 4-0 run, we've cut the 8-point deficit in half. 26-22, 2.5 to play in the first half. And once again, congratulations to our 36 Panther student athletes who earned degrees today in physical exercises at the Baby Dome. Djojevic out top. Pearson under 10 to shoot for Texas State. Davis drives right, cut off by Blakely. 2 long 3 off the mark, rebound out of bounds. Panther basketball with 2:06 to play in the first half. It's Hamilton, Blakely, Bellinger, Cook, and Troy Thompson in for the first time for the Panthers. We've scored 4 in a row, Texas State scoreless over the last 3+ minutes. Under 2 to play in the first half. Cook, top of the key, near side Hamilton. Pulls up from 17 and gets the friendly bounce. First points for Hamilton, 6-0 run by the Panthers. We trail by 2, 26-24, approaching 90 seconds to play in the first half. Near side, Pejovic, out top to Blunt. Near side, Davis, 15 to shoot for the Bobcats. Pearson thought about the 3, gave way to Pejovic. Long jumper is good. Nice touch by the big man. But Thompson on the run out scores. So great transition offense by the Panthers. We scored 8 of the last 10, trailed by 2, 28-26, with a minute to play in the first half. Blunt on the far side. Gives way to Pejovic. At the top with 15 to shoot. Back to Blunt. Pejovic, baseline pass. Corner jumper off the mark by Pearson. Rebound Hamilton. Panthers can tie with the 2, take the lead with the 3. Approaching 30 seconds to play in the first half. About a 12-second difference between game and shot clock. Blakely out top with 15 to shoot. Now with 10, he'll go to work. Dribbles left, gets inside, cross-court pass. Thompson, corner 3, yes! First points for Thompson. Panthers lead 29-28 with 10 seconds to play in the first half. Cross-court to Pearson. Back to Davis, drives right, pushes off, no foul called. Cross-court pass, Pejovic for 3, off the mark, loose ball, rebound Panthers, and that's how the first half will end. Great half-ending run by your Panthers, who go to the halftime locker room with a 29-28 lead here at Strahan Coliseum. Great half of basketball by the Panthers here in San Marcos. 8 ties, 3 lead changes in the first half. But the Panthers will take a 29-28 lead into the halftime locker room. Daquan Cook leads all scorers with 11 points. Panthers shooting 45.8% from the field, 2 of 6 from three-point range, 5 of 5 at the free throw line, and have out-rebounded Texas State 15-13. It's halftime on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
The following sponsors are contributors to today's broadcast here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Temple Refuge Ministries, located in Perryville, Texas. Garland Harris Jr. of Keller Williams Realtors in Houston, Texas. Attorney Lee Van Richardson of Houston, Texas. Lone Star College of Tomball, Texas. Edmonds Insurance in Raleigh, Texas. Larry's Automotive in Raleigh, Texas. Gunderson's Bookkeeping in Raleigh, Texas. District Attorney Elton Mathis. Grove Athletic Club, the Hotline Press in Hempstead, Texas, and the City of Hempstead. Thank you for your contributions and support of our student athletics here throughout Raleigh County and beyond. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics.
to you live from Panthers Stadium to ask for your support of the Storm Macy's campaign as we try to raise $600,000 to attend the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. In 2017, the Marching Storm and Macy's will collide. Of the 175 bands that have applied, less than 1% have been accepted. Of these 10 bands, the Marching Storm is the only representing the great state of Texas, and it is the only HBCU that will high-step its way down the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade route. Ignite your passion and support the Marching Storm in its fundraising efforts. Text Panthers at 80077 to support the Storm Macy's campaign.
Second half. Prairie View A&M men's basketball leads Texas State by a score of 29-28. An 11-2 run over the final 3:05 with the Panthers back in front as we start the second half. They won to lead all scores. 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. As the Panthers have outshot Texas State 46% to 38%. Free throws are even. Panthers 5 of 5. Texas State 6 of 6. We're out rebounding Texas State 15 to 13. Turnovers even at 7 apiece. Panthers with 5 steals. Texas State with 2. Troy Thompson, talk about instant offense. 5 points in 3 minutes for the Panthers. The big corner three just before the first half ended gave the Panthers the lead. There have been 3 ties and 8 lead changes in the first 20 minutes. Panthers defensively doing the job. Texas State leading scorer Kevin Gilder-Tilbury just 4 points on 2 of 5 shooting. On pace for just 8 points, comes in averaging 17 points per contest. Nigel Pearson averaging 14. He has 5 on 1 of 7 shooting. So Panthers doing the job on the defensive end as well, as we'll start half number 2 with the 1-point lead. Hamilton will throw it in on the far side. Panthers now moving left to right on your radio dial. Starting 5 back on the floor for both teams. Preston, Cook, Blakely, Hamilton, and Davis for Prairie View. Preston in the far corner with 15 to shoot. Guarded by Gilder-Tilbury. Out top to Cook with 10 to shoot. Gets all the way to the basket. Shot knocked away. Corralled by Texas State. Appeared to be contact. No foul called. Black on the left wing. Tries to go baseline. Cut off by Blakely. Around the horn, top of the key. Conley. Out top to Gilder-Tilbury. Baseline drive. Shot up and in by Pearson. And just cannot allow him to drive from the three-point line to the basket without contact or a foul. Bobcats back in front, 30-29. Floater in the lane, missed by Preston, gets his own rebound, shot up and in. Good job by Shaquille Preston to follow his own shot. Scores on the putback. Panthers back in front, 31-30. Under 19 to play in the second half. Black drives the right side, top of the key, Pearson. Pass inside. Gilder-Tilbury draws contact. Foul called against Davis. That's his second as J.D. Wallace returns, replacing Davis. Black to throw it in on the Bobcats baseline. Inside to McCray, shot up, no good. Fouled from behind, believed by Hamilton. A bit of a dramatic fall by McCray. Rolled over several times. Hamilton definitely without the force of the fall that McCray tried to appear to fall with at the line to shoot 2. 4 points, 1 rebound in the first half for McCray. And he makes the first. Again, Texas State came into this afternoon's game as the worst free throw shooting team in Division I at 57.6%. 7 of 7 so far today. Panthers 5 of 5. McCray makes them both. Bobcats back in front, 32-31, approaching 18 and a half to play in the second half. Cook over to Blakely. Thompson also back in for the Panthers. Blakely out top. Over to Cook. Thought about the three. Tries to get inside. Gets to the paint. Loses the ball. Foul called inside against Texas State. Black called for the foul. That's his second. First team foul of the second half for Texas State. Cook to throw it in on the baseline. Outside to Blakely. Back to Cook, top of the key. Spin move. Gets inside. Floater up. Off the glass. No good, but draws another foul. And Cook will go to the line to shoot two. Foul called on Conley is his third. So Conley becomes the first Bobcat with 3 fouls in the contest. Daquan Cook at the line to shoot two. And he knocks down the first. We are tied for the 5th time at 32. Already 2 ties, 3 lead changes in the opening moments of the second half. Cook makes them both. Panthers back in front, 33-32. As Gilda Tilbury gives way to Black. Just gets into the front court with 21 on the shot clock. Gilda Tilbury cut off. Inside pass to McCray. Out to Gilda Tilbury. Corner 3 is good. His first 3 of the afternoon. Texas State back in front, 35-33, 17:45 to play. Blakely around to Cook. Over to Preston. Panthers being very patient, methodical, and productive with the 7 to 8 pass offense that Coach Byron Smith put in prior to the Kansas State game. Preston drive, shot up, off the mark, loose ball, tracked down by Texas State. Pearson, cross-court pass around the horn. Gilda Tilbury fouled on the 3 by Preston and will shoot 3. Foul on Preston is his second, 3rd team foul of the half. Against the Panthers. First free throw is up and good. Second free throw by Gilda Tilbury is up and off the mark. First miss of the afternoon for either team. Gilda Tilbury, a 64% free throw shooter. Third free throw is up and good. 2 of 3 for Gilda Tilbury. Bobcats lead 37-33, approaching 17 minutes to play. Hamilton up top. Near side to Bellinger. Back in for the Panthers. Drives right baseline. Gets a step reverse layup and in. A sweet move by Tevin Bellinger. Panthers trail by 2, 37-35, under 17 to play. Conley out top. Gilda Tilbury. Baseline pass. Pearson. Shot up. And foul called from behind. Wow. The official was behind Zach Hamilton on the baseline. Have no idea how he made that call, but he made it as Pearson at the line to shoot 2. Pearson 7 points on 2 of 8 shooting, 2 of 2 at the free throw line. And he misses the first. Pearson, a 59% free throw shooter coming in to today's action. Second free throw up and good. 1 of 2 for Pearson. The lead for Texas State is 3, 38-35. Now the Bobcats showing some three-quarter court pressure. Blakely into the front court. Corner pass. Thompson for 3 off the mark. Rebound into Hamilton. Loose ball, gets it. Cross-court pass. Contact. No foul. Byron Smith looking for the foul. Bobcats in the front court. Conley out for the baseline jumper. Off the mark by Black. Rebound, Panthers. Cook with the rebound. That's his 6th, if I'm not mistaken. Panthers in the front court. Hamilton, corner 3, yes. First 3 of the afternoon for Zach Hamilton. He has 5, and we are tied at 38. Under 16 to play in the second half. 6th tie of the ball game. Conley around the horn to Black. Under 15 to shoot. McCray out top. Gilder Tilbury. Baseline pass to Pearson. Pump fake, shot up and in. Bobcats back in front, 40-38, 15 and a half to play in the contest. Blakely inside to Hamilton, out to Bellinger. Good decisive ball movement by the Panthers against this zone. Cook for 3, off the mark. Rebound, Gilder Tilbury, who brings it into the front court. Gets the return pass. Corner 3 off the mark by Conley. Tipped out to Black, new 30 for Texas State. Tilbury. Inside pass, McCray. Back to Tilbury. Gets it back in the right wing. McCray, free throw line jumper. Rims in. Texas State leads 42-38, 14:40 to play. Bellinger will set the Panther offense. Blakely over to Hamilton. Baseline pass, Cook. Thought about going baseline, reverse dribble. Out top to Thompson. Still plenty of time, under 10 to shoot. Blakely trying to go to work. Over to Bellinger for 3. Yes. Bellinger now with 7. We trail by 1, 42-41, 14-10 and counting. Inside pass, McCray, out top to Tilbury. To Black. Tilbury for 3. Can't give him that. Off the mark. Tipped out. Rebound. Bellinger for the Panthers. We can regain the lead with a point on this possession. Hamilton for 3. Off the mark. Rebound, Texas State. Hamilton had a look. A little off on that attempt. Conley drives baseline. Inside pass stolen by Blakely. 2-on-2 ball knocked away. Foul called against Texas State. They'll get Black for the foul with 13:39 to play. Texas State 42, Prairie View 41 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
The following sponsors are contributors to today's broadcast here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Temple Refuge Ministries, located in Prairie View, Texas. Arlen Harris Jr. of Keller Williams Realtors in Houston, Texas. Attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas. Lone Star College of Tomball, Texas. Edmonds Insurance in Raleigh, Texas. Larry's Automotive in Raleigh, Texas. Gunderson's Bookkeeping in Raleigh, Texas. District Attorney Elton Mathis. Prairie View Athletic Club, the Hotline Press in Hempstead, Texas, and the City of Hempstead. Thank you for your contributions and support of our student athletics here throughout Raleigh County and beyond. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics.
Other scores from men's basketball action around the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Number 11, Louisville beats Texas Southern 102-71. It's Troy 88, Alabama A&M 59. Jackson State with the win at Drake 68-63. And an upset in Baton Rouge as Loyola of New Orleans defeats Southern 69-64. Of course, conference play begins on January 2nd. Doubleheader action at Southern beginning at 5:30 p.m. Listen to all conference games on KPVU 91.3 FM with the voice of the Panthers, Dr. Mike Prince. Cross-court pass stolen by Texas State. Foul called on Hamilton. The ball got too deep in the corner on the cross-court pass from Cook. Stolen by Texas State. Panthers trail 42-41 with 13:33 to play. And that's the fourth foul on Zach Hamilton. 5 points, 4 rebounds. So we'll have to sit with his fourth foul with 13 and a half remaining. So it's Blakely, Thompson, Preston, Cook, and Bellinger on the floor for the Panthers. Baseline pass. Pearson cut off. Good defense. Pass out top. McCray. Jumper rims out. Pearson offensive board. It rims out. Rebound Panthers. Bellinger with the board. Can go back in front with a 2 or 3 on this possession. 6 ties, 13 lead changes through the first 27 minutes. Bellinger for 3. Front rims it. Rebound Texas State. Conley in the front court on the right side. Gets inside the lane. Shot up off the glass and in. Nice move to lefty finish by Conley. He has 5. The Texas State lead back to 3, 44-41. 12 and a half to play. Blakely gets inside. Gives way to Bellinger. Out top of the key. 3 for Thompson. Rims out. And we're starting to lose a little bit of that patience we showed earlier. Getting looks, but not doing the 7 and 8 pass possession. As Texas State called for the carry. Don't see that called often. But John Heatley, the official, makes the call. Turned over to the Panthers. So Hamilton returns with 4 fouls at the 12-19 mark. 44-41. Panthers trail by 3, approaching 12 to play in the second half. Cook for 3. Got it. And we are tied at 44. And timeout called by Byron Smith. Take the full media timeout here. We're tied at 44, 12:06 to play on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
The following sponsors are contributors to today's broadcast here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Temple Refuge Ministries, located in Perryville, Texas. Garland Harris Jr. of Keller Williams Realtors in Houston, Texas. Attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas. Lone Star College of Tomball, Texas. Edmonds Insurance in Rolla, Texas. Larry's Automotive in Rolla, Texas. Gunderson's Bookkeeping in Rolla, Texas. District Attorney Elton Mathis. Grayview Athletic Club, the Hotline Press in Hempstead, Texas, and the City of Hempstead. Thank you for your contributions and support of our student athletics here throughout Rolla County and beyond. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics.
44-44 with 12:06 to play in the second half. The 3 by Cook gives him 16. Panthers, 5 of 14 from three-point range, a perfect 7 of 7 at the free throw line. Rebounds virtually even. 21 for Texas State, 20 for the Panthers. Panthers trying to break a 4-game losing streak to Texas State. Our last win back in 1988 at the Baby Dome. Teams didn't play after that until 2007. Wins by Texas State in 07-08. And then in 2014 and 15, as Texas State inbounds the basketball, under 12 to play in the contest. 7 ties, 13 lead changes here at Strahan Coliseum in San Marcos. Pearson, ball knocked away, stolen by the Panthers. Blakely in the front court. 5 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. The 3 is good by Thompson. Panthers back in front, 47-44. Thompson now with 8 points in 10 minutes for the Panthers. Near steal by Preston. A foul should have been called, but it was not. And that will be the official under 12 media timeout. Panthers 47, Bobcats 44 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Starting my carry. Pressing option. One storage locker. Starting to lift the bar. Track down the previous order. 3 items. Hit the jackpot.
The bold new Camry. One bold choice leads to another. Let's go.
Greetings, Panther family. We're coming to you live from Panther Stadium to ask for your support of the Storm Macy's campaign as we try to raise $600,000 to attend the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. In 2017, the Marching Storm and Macy's will collide. Of the 175 bands that have applied, less than 1% have been accepted. Of these 10 bands, the Marching Storm is the only representing the great state of Texas, and it is the only HBCU that will high-step its way down the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade route. Ignite your passion and support the Marching Storm in its fundraising efforts. Text Panthers to 80077 to support the Storm Macy's campaign.
In one of the great football games every year, Army ends a 14-game losing streak to Navy with a 21-17 win in the great battle between the service academies in Baltimore, Maryland. Here, the Panthers lead 47-44, 11.5 to play. With Black dribbling near side for Texas State. Cross-court pass stolen by the Panthers. Blakely up ahead to Thompson. Attacks the basket, shot up and in. Troy Thompson, shades of the microwave Vinnie Johnson, 10 points in 10 minutes. Panthers lead by 5, 49-44, approaching 11 minutes to play. Gilberry drives baseline, misses the shot. Loose ball, knocked away, foul called against Prairie View. Wow. Foul called against Wallace. That's his first 16 foul against the Panthers, as opposed to 3 against the Bobcats. That will send McCray to the free throw line for the first time today. He's 4-4 so far, 8 points, 2 rebounds. And he misses the first. McCray, 2 of 6 from the line coming into today's game. Made the first 4, misses on his 5th attempt. Texas State now 11 of 14, 5 of 8 here in the second half. 1 free throw remaining for McCray. And he misses both. Rebound Thompson. 49-44, Panthers lead, 10-50 and counting in the second half. Cook gives way to Bellinger on the floor with Blakely, Thompson, and Hamilton. Blakely out top, near side pass, Hamilton drives baseline, pull-up jumper, off the mark, offensive rebound, Thompson, knocked down, gets it back, timeout called by the Panthers. Good heads-up play, great hustle by the Panthers. Thompson going on the floor to get it. Bellinger calling the timeout, 30-second timeout. Prairie View with 10:34 to play in the contest. Texas State women's basketball earlier today lost to St. Edwards. They'll be in the Baby Dome Friday at 7 p.m. taking on Your Lady Panthers. Tickets on sale right now online by visiting pvpanthers.com/PVHoops. Get tickets to all remaining basketball games right now online at pvpanthers.com/PVHoops. The Wednesday, December 28th game versus Houston-Tillerson has been changed from 7 p.m. to 3 p.m. So mark that on your calendars. The men's game versus Houston-Tillerson now at 3 p.m. on Wednesday, December 28th. Blakely inbounds to Cook. Out top with 10.5 to play. Back to Blakely. Over to Bellinger. Top of the key, Cook. Panthers being methodical and efficient. Here's with it Thompson with 15 to shoot. Still plenty of time, and the clock is stopped. The clock has not moved for at least 5 seconds. Thompson missed the jumper. Rebound, Texas State. And the clock is not running, but no one's seeing it. It's stuck on 10:22, and no one is seeing it. Play continues. On the far side, Blunt, and now about 15 seconds in, they notice that the clock has not moved. So go to the monitor to see exactly when it stopped. We had possession as Thompson missed the shot. Stuck on 10:22 for about 20 seconds or so. So we'll go to the monitor to determine how much time is officially left. Here from Strahan Coliseum again. 14 lead changes, 7 ties. Panthers lead 49-44, our largest lead of the game, an 8-0 run over the past 156, which made a 3-point deficit, a 5-point lead. Daquan Cook, 16 points, 6 rebounds for the Panthers. Jadante Blakely, 5 points, 6 assists, being very efficient with the basketball for the Panthers. Just 9 turnovers in the contest to 11 for Texas State. So we'll reset the game clock. I believe it'll be 10:02. There's 23 on the shot clock as we await the game clock to be officially reset. Live stats showing 10:02, and there's a problem with the console at the scorer's table as it's stuck at 10:22. Fans here at Strahan Coliseum trying to get it behind their Bobcats. And one thing about technology, can't live with it, can't live without it. Now 10:08. 10:08 is the official game time. 23 to shoot for Texas State. Black out top over to Pearson. Panthers showing a little 1-3-1 zone look now with Bellinger up top, alternating between Blakely. Black on the left side. Cross-court pass. Top of the key three is good by Gilder Tilbury. His second three, Panther lead down to 2, 49-47, approaching 9.5 to play. Blakely out top, drives inside. Here's with it Preston to Bellinger, under 10 to shoot. Looking for a screen, gets it from Wallace. Now top of the key, tries to take the big man. Out to Blakely for 3, off the mark. Loose ball, rebound, Texas State. Brzovic has the rebound for the Bobcats. Blunt in the front court to Black, approaching 9 to play. Panthers lead 49-47. Gilder Tilbury around the horn to Black. Corner pass to Pearson, back to Black. Tilbury gets inside. Baseline pass to Pearson up and under. Loses the ball, and a foul called against the Panthers. Wow. From this vantage point, it appears he lost the basketball without contact, but the foul called against Wallace. That will be his second. We'll send Pearson to the free throw line. 10 points on 3 of 10 shooting, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists, 3 of 4 from the free throw line today. He makes the first. Cook and Hamilton return for the Panthers. Second free throw by Pearson is up and good. We are tied for the 8th time at 49. 8:45 and counting in the contest. They've led by as many as 8. We've led by as many as 5. Officially now 8 ties, 14 lead changes. Blakely to Hamilton on the right wing with 10 to shoot. Size is up. Black. Pull-up jumper, rims out, rebound, Texas State. Blunt in the front court, up ahead to Black. They'll slow it down. Blunt for 3, off the mark, long rebound to Gilda Tilbury. 8:15 and counting, and once again, the clock has stopped running. So 27 now on the shot clock, 8:17 on the game clock. Bobcats inbound. Black will hold it at the top. Now dribbles near side, shaded by Cook. Inside pass, Gilda Tilbury jumper off the mark. Loose ball, rebound, Panthers. Bellinger in the front court. Under 8 to play, tied at 49. Blakely to Thompson, near side. Cook, top of the key, drives inside. Pass deflected, stolen by the Bobcats. Cook got too deep, tried to pass it out. Rajovic deflected it for the Bobcats. Gilda Tilbury up top. Around the horn. Black, 15 to shoot. Gets it back, travels, no call. Pearson over to Blunt. Left side 3, off the mark. Offensive rebound, put back is good. Brian Rajovic, he has 4. Bobcats back in front, 51-49, 7:20 to play. Panthers scoreless in the last 4 minutes. Blakely out top. Needs some points on this possession. Approaching 7 minutes to play. Cook over to Hamilton. Jumper off the mark, out of bounds. Texas State basketball when we come back with 7:03 remaining. Bobcats 51. Panthers 49 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
The following sponsors are contributors to today's broadcast here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Temple Refuge Ministries, located in Perryville, Texas. Garland Harris Jr. of Keller Williams Realtors in Houston, Texas. Attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas. Lone Star College of Tomball, Texas. Edmonds Insurance in Rolla, Texas. Larry's Automotive in Rolla, Texas. Gunderson's Bookkeeping in Rolla, Texas. District Attorney Elton Mathis. Grayview Athletic Club, the Hotline Press in Hempstead, Texas, and the City of Hempstead. Thank you for your contributions and support of our student athletics here throughout Rolla County and beyond. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics.
51-49. Texas State leads the Panthers by 2 with 7:03 remaining. Our next broadcast on the Open Mic Broadcast Network Tuesday from Ruston, Louisiana, as the Panthers take on Louisiana Tech at 6:30 p.m. Bobcats in the front court. Pearson in the far corner, guarded by Bellinger. Around the horn, Gilder Tilbury. Cross-court pass, three-pointer Black is good. First three for Black. The Bobcat lead is 5, 54-49, 10-0 run by Texas State over the last 3:15 and counting. Panthers need points on this possession. We've not scored for nearly 5 minutes since leading 49-44. Cook with 16 on the right side. Cross-court pass, Bellinger tries to get inside. Shot off the glass, too strong. Tips out, rebound, saved by Bellinger into the hands of Texas State. Blunt in the front court. And the injury timeout as Black was hit in the head on the loose ball hustle under the Panther basket. He will stay in the game as Conley returns for the Bobcats. Under 6 to play in the game. Panthers trail by 5, 54-49. Conley. Ciprajovic out top. Black under 10 to shoot. Pushes off. No foul call. Jumper off the mark. Rebound Bellinger. 5.5 to play. Panthers trail by 5. We've not scored in nearly 6 minutes. Bellinger on the left side. Out top to Cook. Around the Blakely. 15 to shoot. Preston drives the right baseline. Floater up. Rejected by Texas State, which corrals the rebound. We trail by 5, 54-49, approaching 5 minutes to play. Black on the far side to Pearson. Out top to Gilder Tilbury. Inside pass to Conley. To DeJoy, and the shot is good. 12-0 run by the Bobcats. We trail by 7, 56-49. And it seems like at some point in games this season, every now and then, the home team makes that run and we go into a drought. That moment has occurred right now. We've not scored in 6.5 minutes. Bellinger pulls up, knocks it down. Big jumper by Tevin Bellinger. He has 9. We trail by 5, 56-51, 4:20 and counting in the contest. Black, top of the key, guarded by Blakely. Near side to Pearson. Now dribbles near the top with 15 to shoot. And a foul inside called against Preston, trying to keep Gilder Tilbury off the spot on the block. And Preston pleads his case to no avail. His second, team's 8th, as Hamilton and Thompson return for the Panthers. So it's Thompson, Hamilton, Cook, Blakely, and Bellinger on the floor for the Panthers. Gilder Tilbury shooting 2. Actually 1 and 1 makes the first. He now has 13. The Texas State lead is 6 at 57-51. Second free throw is up. And rims out. We trail by 6, 57-51, approaching 4 minutes to play. Bellinger calls the play. Blakely calls the play for the Panthers. Gives way to Bellinger. Dribbles far side to Cook. On the left wing. With 10 to shoot. Tries to get inside. Texas State extending the defense. Hamilton for 3. Off the mark. Rebound, Texas State. 3:40 and counting in the game. We trail 57-51. We now scored 13-2 over the last 6+ minutes. Pearson drives left side, gets to the basket, shot blocked, gets his own rebound. 3-second violation against Texas State. It'll be Panthers ball when we come back with 3:26 remaining, trailing 57-51 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
We are the swag. Our heritage lifts us to great heights. Because my history is forged by trailblazers that motivates me today to focus on my future. We are the swag. We are the new trailblazers. And this is my heritage.
3:26 to play. Panthers trail 57-51. We led 49-44 with 11:19 to play. Since that time, a 13-2 run by Texas State over the past 6.5 minutes. But we're right here with a chance to win with just under 3.5 remaining. Hamilton will throw it in with Blakely, Cook, Bellinger, and Thompson. Coach Smith going with the quick lineup out of the under 4 media timeout. Bellinger on the left wing. Nice pass to Thompson. Inside, shot up and in. 12 for Thompson in 15 minutes off the bench. We trail by 4, 57-53 with 3 minutes remaining. Near side, Gilder Tilbury out top to Black. Cross-court pass, Conley to Gilder Tilbury. 10 to shoot for Texas State. Black guarded by Cook, picked up by Hamilton. Loses the ball, gets it back. Inside pass, shot up and gets the friendly bounce. Richarvic scores. The big man inside now has 8 with 6 rebounds off the bench. The Texas State lead back to 6, 59-53, under 2.5 to play. Bellinger, cross court to Blakely. Tries to use the Thompson screen. Now Thompson has it on the right wing. Takes the 3, rims out. Oh, he had a great look. It was halfway down. Tracked down by Bellinger. Foul called against Gilder Tilbury. He's trying to chase down the rebound against Bellinger. But just the 4th Texas State team foul nearly 18 minutes into the second half. So we'll throw it in on the baseline with 2:14 to play, trailing by 6, 59-53. Inbounds pass to Blakely. Out top to Cook. Guarded by the larger Pearson. Cook gets inside. Contact, no foul. Shot up and in. 18 for Daquan. A lot of contact, bump and grind, but no foul called. We trail by 4, 59-55, 1:50 to play. Black in the front court for Texas State. Over to Pearson, guarded by Cook. To Gilder Tilbury, picked up by Hamilton. Or makes that Blakely, near side. Pearson, under 10 to shoot. Ball stolen by the Panthers. 3-on-1. We attack. Thompson, contact. Oh, they call the offensive foul. Wow. Home cooking call, to say the least. Thompson on the move. Black on the move. Thompson called for the foul. And Smith letting the officials have it, and rightly so. Texas State throws it in with 90 seconds to play, leading by 4, 59-55. And timeout called by Texas State. And Black still letting Smith, still letting the officials have it, as he should. (59-55). Panthers trail by 4. And we still have 2 team fouls to give before we are in the bonus. So a 30-second timeout was called, so we'll keep it right here. And Smith not happy. It appears they initially called a full timeout. So we pull the chairs out. Timeout of 30. So Texas State will throw it in with 1:26 to play and 24 on the shot clock. Hamilton, Blakely, Bellinger, Cook, and Thompson on the floor for the Panthers. And the game clock will reset as the game clock started when the pass was thrown in, but the clock starts on the pass being touched. So it should be 1:26 on the game clock. And that's what it now shows. And 24 on the 30. Texas State gets it in. Conley, Gilda Tilbury, Black, Pearson, and McCray on the floor for the Bobcats. Black on the right wing to Gilda Tilbury, working against Blakely. Out top to Black with 10 to shoot. Approaching 1 minute to play. Out top, Gilda Tilbury. Floater inside the paint, off the mark. Rebound, out of bounds. Panther basketball with 1:03 to play. Still plenty of time. Don't need a three on this possession. We can work the clock, get a good shot. Still plenty of time with 1 minute to play. Trailing by 4, 59-55. Cook gets inside. The Thompson shot up rejected by Texas State. Bellinger tracks down the offensive board. 15 to shoot. Under 50 seconds to play. Bellinger with 10 to shoot. Over to Blakely. Tries to get inside. Spin move. Shot up off the glass. No good. Loose ball on the floor. Panther basketball. 35.5 to play with the fresh shot clock. So they'll drive the floor on the Panther end. Blakely will throw it in front of the Prairie View bench. Timeout called by Texas State. Will be a 30-second timeout with 35.5 to play. And now it extends to the full. We'll take it with us. Panthers trail 59-55 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
The following sponsors are contributors to today's broadcast here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Temple Refuge Ministries, located in Prairie View, Texas. Arlen Harris Jr. of Keller Williams Realtors in Houston, Texas. Attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas. Lone Star College of Tomball, Texas. Edmonds Insurance in Waller, Texas. Larry's Automotive in Waller, Texas. Gunderson's Bookkeeping in Waller, Texas. District Attorney Elton Mathis. Bellevue Athletic Club, the Hotline Press in Hempstead, Texas, and the City of Hempstead. Thank you for your contributions and support of our student athletics here throughout Waller County and beyond. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics.
Each team with one timeout remaining. Blakely to throw it in front of the Panther bench. In the Cook. Gets inside, floater up. No, they called an offensive foul. Wow. And Smith is livid, as he should be. Look, or make that Cook, scores on the floater, call for the offensive foul. And that's the second offensive foul called against the Panthers. And Coach Byron Smith is livid with 32.1 to play. Texas State throws it in. Gets into the front court. For Jovic, we have to foul now, and we do, with 26.3 to play. And Smith is giving John Heatley and air full. 2 offensive foul calls against the Panthers on floaters in the waning moments. As the first free throw is good. Hamilton returns, replacing Preston. Second free throw rattles in. 61-55, we trail with 25 seconds remaining. Cook in the front court. We need some threes. Cook gets inside, up and under. No good. Rebound. Panthers have it. Cook with the putback and scores. Timeout called by the Panthers with 15.3 to play. We trail 61-57. Full timeout called by the Panthers. We'll take it with them here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
The following sponsors are contributors to today's broadcast here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Temple Refuge Ministries, located in Perryville, Texas. Garland Harris Jr. of Keller Williams Realtors in Houston, Texas. Attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas. Lone Star College of Tomball, Texas. Edmonds Insurance in Raleigh, Texas. Larry's Automotive in Raleigh, Texas. Gunderson's Bookkeeping in Raleigh, Texas. District Attorney Elton Mathis. Grayville Athletic Club, the Hotline Press in Hempstead, Texas, and the City of Hempstead. Thank you for your contributions and support of our student athletics here throughout Raleigh County and beyond. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics.
Foul, get a steal or the foul. Inbounds pass to Tilbury, and we get the foul with 13.1 to play. But just the fifth apartment that will send Texas State to the line to shoot 2. Give to Tilbury, 3 of 5 from the free throw line today, 13 points, 7 rebounds. Foul called on Preston is his 4th. Gilda Tilbury shooting 2 with 13.1 to play. And it's unfortunate when officiating impacts the outcome as he missed the first. 2 player control fouls called against the Panthers. But we still have a shot with 13.1. Second free throw is up. He makes the second. We trail by 5 with 13 seconds to play. Front court, Cook pulls up for 3, off the mark, loose ball. Blakely has it, misses the putback. Rebound, Texas State. And Cook called for the foul with 1.7 to play. And they called that touchy foul. And Texas State will escape. And I use that in all caps. They will escape with the win over the Panthers. Pearson at the line with 1.7 to play. Stay with us for Panthers postgame with head coach Byron Smith. First free throw rattles home. Second free throw is good. Panthers throw it in, and your final score, Texas State 64, Prairie View A&M 57. It was the Panthers post game up next here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. As the Panthers fall to Texas State by a score of 64-57. We've talked about the officiating enough. We won't bring it up again, but a hard-fought game by the Panthers. Another outstanding performance. Daquan Cook, a season-high 20 points, along with 7 rebounds to lead all scorers. Troy Thompson with 12 points in 19 minutes off the bench. Kevin Bellinger with nine rebounds to lead the Panthers, as head coach Byron Smith will join us momentarily to recap today's game, a hard-fought contest as the Panthers fall by 7, 64-57. We'll be right back with head coach Byron Smith here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
The following sponsors are contributors to today's broadcast here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Temple Refuge Ministries, located in Perryville, Texas. Arlen Harris Jr. of Keller Williams Realtors in Houston, Texas. Attorney Lee Van Richardson of Hempstead, Texas. Lone Star College of Tomball, Texas. Edmonds Insurance in Raleigh, Texas. Larry's Automotive in Raleigh, Texas. Gunderson's Bookkeeping in Raleigh, Texas. District Attorney Elton Mathis. Grayview Athletic Club, the Hotline Press in Hempstead, Texas, and the City of Hempstead. Thank you for your contributions and support of our student athletics here throughout Raleigh County and beyond. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics.
Welcome back to Panthers postgame, joined now by a disappointed and dejected head coach, Byron Smith. Coach, tremendous effort by your team. Your overall thoughts on how your team performed today?
Yeah, I'm proud of the kids. I know that's kind of cliche, Duane, but I really am proud of the effort and the focus and just the concentration. For an entire 40 minutes. Some things that swing our way, some things are out of our control that happen, in life and everyday life. Some things you can control. You try to focus on the things that you can. But I thought we rebounded the ball pretty well. I thought we defended. I thought we were very tough and physical. So, probably could have used a little bit more scoring. But overall, I thought it was a really good effort. Just really disappointed. I feel bad for my kids. They deserved that one, I felt.
You talked early in the week about needing the scoring from Daquan Cook, and this week he's given that tonight. Season high 20 points to go along with 7 rebounds in 37 minutes.
Daquan has been he's been a joy to coach first and foremost in terms of just being very coachable, buying into what we're selling and just coming to work hard each and every day and just trying to improve and just trying to share a lot of his experience more from a physical standpoint and more so than just being verbal. He's a very quiet kid, but he approaches practice and games the same way each and every day to try to be the best he can be. So I'm very pleased with his performance and his effort, and I'm glad we have him on our team. He's definitely a joy to coach for sure.
We've talked throughout the fall about trying to get the right 5 in the right spot. Big shot in the arm off the bench with Troy Thompson, 12 points in 19 minutes.
Troy's been a MIA for most of the season. He got off to kind of behind the 8 ball, had an injury, a foot injury early, missed about a month, and then had some eligibility issues just in terms of getting his transcripts in because, he was a transfer student, so all of his paperwork wasn't in when it needed to be. So, just missed a lot of time, and obviously, playing in our system is very demanding physically, so he just kind of got behind, and we just really didn't have the confidence in him to put him in because of the way that we were playing. But over the last week, he's really kind of stepped it up, gotten himself in better shape, paying more attention to detail and things that we need done. And obviously, Troy, we brought him in to do what he did tonight. So we hope we can get more games and more minutes out of Troy like that moving forward.
And while we're clearly not into moral victories, you have to be pleased with the way your team has played in 2 tough environments this week heading into Tuesday night's game at Louisiana Tech. Yeah,
again, Duane, I'm pleased. Nights like tonight, you can't ask for much more. Like I say, some things are kind of out of your control. But in terms of just the preparation from practice, the following the script in terms of diet, nutrition, and what they're eating to be prepared, following the scouting report, going all the drills, working as hard as they possibly can to be ready for this game. I'm very pleased with the effort. I just feel bad for them because I really felt that they deserve to get a W tonight.
Coaches get that dub Tuesday at Louisiana Tech.
I appreciate it, Duane. We're going to do our very best. Thank you for your support.
That's head coach Byron Smith of the Panthers. disappointed and dejected Smith and the Panther program. A hard-fought but losing score, 64-57, here against Texas State. We'll come back with final thoughts and wrap things up on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
The Open Mic Broadcast Network is proud to serve student-athletes, their families, and the institutions they represent. Our goal is to provide quality broadcasts that highlights the hard work and dedication these student-athletes are committed to. For a donation as small as $6 a month, you can become a listening partner. Visit our website today at OBN-Radio.com. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics.
Welcome back to Straight Hands Coliseum. Panthers 64-57. Duane Cook. Panther high, 20 points to go along with 7 rebounds. Troy Thompson, 12 points off the bench in 19 minutes with 2 rebounds for the Panthers. Tevin Bellinger, 9 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. Jadante Blakely, 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. Off shooting night for Zachary Hamilton, just 2 of 9. 5 points. His string of 8 consecutive double-digit games ends tonight. They contribute 4 rebounds also for the Panthers. Shaquille Preston, 4 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist as the Panthers shot 38.6% from the field, 22 of 57, 6 of 19 from three-point range, a perfect 7 of 7 from the free throw line, as the fouls and the disparity of fouls clearly favored Texas State, as Gilder Tilbury and Pearson each led Texas State with 14 points. Pajovic off the bench with 10. Bobcats shot 25 free throws and converted 19, and outscoring the Panthers 36-28 over the final 20 minutes. Our next broadcast is Tuesday from Ruston, Louisiana, as the Panthers take on the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. We'll be on with you with the pregame show at 6:15 p.m. here on the Mike Broadcast Network. Mike Prince bring you all the action as the Panthers try to get a win on Tuesday. And Louisiana Tech, don't forget, tickets on sale for remaining Panther basketball games online at pvamu-basketball. Returns on Friday to face the Lady Bobcats of Texas State at 7 p.m. at the William J. Stadium. Men's team back in action at home Wednesday, December 28th versus Houston Pillars. That game now at 3 p.m. from the Baby Dome. Good night from Strand Coliseum, and go Panthers.